Oh my goodness, I'm waiting for a few of my love bugs to join me. I know it's a little later than I usually come on, but I wanted to come and give you guys a show tonight. Bambino, I'm trying to put him away, but he runs from me, y'all, because I think he knows whenever I sit over here, he like, she about to try to lock me away. Hopefully he'll be good throughout the streaming of the show. Waiting for a few of my love bugs to join me. Come on over. Come on over, baby. Today was a good day. It was kind of chill, like Monday, getting things in order for the rest of the week, planning out what it is that I'm going to be doing. I had a crazy dream. My dream was like multiple dreams in one. So this dream that I had, hey y'all, what's up? Misunderstood. Hey Cynthia. Hey Shanty. Hey J the Illuminated One. Hey Taurus Babe. A nice shirt. Thank you. How y'all doing? Hey love bugs, what's up? I hope you're having a good morning, noon, night, whenever this video may reach you. Do your girl a favor and hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you could get that ding, ding, ding whenever I upload a new video. So today, we are going to be talking about check. Erica Mena, a preference that thinks she's the prize with her baby daddy, Safaree, embarrassing her yet again for the umpteenth time. And we're going to talk about Natasha Scott because Natasha Scott just don't seem to know what accountability is. Sis is blaming everybody under the sun but herself and her husband. And that needs to be rectified. But before we get started, I was talking about my dream that I had that was like multi-layered. So in my dream, I was at my grandma's house, and my grandma is like, I love her to death. She's no longer with us. She's been deceased since the ending of 2015, and she was my everything. And she was cooking for me. She was making me like breakfast, and she was telling me, that she was proud of me, and she was like, I want everything to work out for you. Like you're gonna have everything that you need. Just be patient. And she told me to be wary of people. She didn't say anything specific. I had no clues as to who I needed to be wary of. But she said, you need to be wary of people, like pay attention to your surroundings. And I took that as her telling me that, even though my circle is already small, I guess you got to make it even smaller. Or I take that as, in this season that I'm in now, I have to be way more aware and cognizant of who it is that I allow to enter into my immediate circle and to, have some of this energy. Because, of course, we just going to keep going up. So another part of my dream, I think I did some commentary on them on here briefly. Sean T. Adams, Olivia, and Shanice. They like super viral on TikTok. They're like a poly couple, and it's crazy over there on TikTok. It's a lot of controversy surrounding them. And I was with the two women. I was with Shanice and Olivia from the poly couple that's famous on TikTok. We was in a mall and we was going to eat. And I was like, oh, I'm hungry. But the younger one, Olivia, was like, I'm not really hungry. So we went to eat, and it was at a sushi restaurant. I remember we were like at a seafood restaurant. Oh, God, I hope nobody's pregnant. This is a revelation. I had fish in my dream, y'all, but it was sushi. So does that count? Because y'all know how like the elders in our family, they be like, if you dream fish, somebody's pregnant. Oh, God, please don't let it be me. I ain't got time for that. Anyways, we was at a sushi restaurant, and the younger one, Olivia, was crying. She was like, "Oh, like I'm not." So I was like, "Are you hungry? Like I'll buy you food." So turns out she didn't have any money, and this couple on the internet pretends to be like fabulous, and they like got all of this money, and she has all of these businesses and all of this. She didn't have any money in my dream, and she was crying profusely because she was hungry. So I paid for her food. We was leaving out of the mall, and there was a bomb threat in the mall, like a bomb threat. Everybody was scattering and running, and it's a lot. You know how you have dreams and it be multi-layered. So the beginning of my dream, I was with my grandma. She was making me like breakfast food, telling me to be aware and conscious of who it is that I allow into my circle. The second half, I was with the poly couple, the women. We were at a sushi restaurant. One of the women was broke. She didn't have any money. We were in a mall. There was a bomb scare. That was my dream. Okay. So let's get into it. I'm tired of Latasha and her wig. Me too. Hey, Aisha, with me. And then no, you was not in my dream. Anyway, nice wows. Thanks, boo. All right, so we're gonna head on over to these Instagram streets. How's everybody doing tonight? How did y'all's weekend go? Did y'all have a good weekend? I had a good weekend. Well, y'all saw I went live when I was at the game night. That was hilarious. It was chill. You know, we got a little schmiz, but it wasn't nothing crazy. Okay, shout out to the Shade Room, Fair Use. So this is Safaree at Amara La Negra. Like, she's the Love and Hip Hop girl, the Latin, the what an actual depiction of an Afro Latina looks like. She is she Cuban? I believe she's Cuban or Dominican. I'm not exactly sure, but she is you know, a singer, and she's blown up, I guess, in her respective, you know, what you would consider blown up from the Love and Hip Hop franchise. She's on the Miami version. So let's watch this. Fair use.
Rolexes? Oh my God. Oh my God. But wait. No, for real. Like, I'm not even over exaggerating. Like, this is, you're fly.
Mena.
You're fly. They didn't even know me. I'd be on here for it. Me too. What? This is nuts. No, seriously. Can I get, where's my Rolex?
Excuse me.
It's
a baby's mom.
They don't even know what a Rolex is. No. That's so sweet. No, seriously.
I'm doing this because I'm new to Miami, and ever since I've been here, Amara has been a great, everything, friend, tour guide, helping me with my Spanish, and she's just been,
Business partner.
Yes, great business partner, great with the future endeavors. She'll send me things in the morning and just say, hey, this is this motivational app. It sends you inspirational quotes every day. And as
First of all, where is the father of the kids? And why is this man giving this lady's kids Rolexes? Okay, let's see what Erica Mena had to say. So Erica said, y'all know her Twitter fingers be popping. She said, oh, so cute. It's just very interesting how my kids have never received gifts like this by this waste man. My daughter just turned 3. All she got was a birthday cake and a few balloons in the living room. And please don't get me started on how he didn't do anything for my son's first birthday until 2 weeks after the fact. And again, that was just balloons in his living room. But happy birthday. Happy everyone enjoyed the circus themed birthday party with a deadbeat clown as a special guest. Before I go, someone at him, he blocked me since I won't take his crying, begging ex back. Hence why he's now desperately shooting in Miami now. Let him know he has medical bills that's only $8K from last year he owes along with it. Never mind, just tell him he got it. Pay it. So Erica Mena, I don't feel bad for her. She is not a victim. Clearly he's displaying clown tendencies, but he's been displaying clown tendencies. I will say, however, in the beginning of the relationship, Safaree was he love bombed her, chased her around, begged her. He's one of those men that is, when a man is for the streets, he don't really want you. He likes to chase you. When he actually gets you, he ain't gonna treat you right. He'll treat you right for the honeymoon phase. Once the high wear off, he on to the next. Men like that, they just want a thrill. They want to be treated like shit. They want you to cuss them out like a dog in the street. And Safaree gives me very much bit of like, I want to chase you. I want to be a puppy dog. But once I get you, I don't really want that. I honestly don't even think that he wanted to be a father. Like, I've heard him say in interviews like, oh, I don't want to change diapers. I don't want to do this. Like, he never really wanted to be a father. Like, he's the basic, stop, Bambino. He's the basic blueprint of a father. Not all, okay, clearly not all, but a lot of fathers in our neighborhoods that don't raise their children when they're young. They only get in their children's lives when they are older and they already know, they're already potty trained. They could, clean themselves. They could entertain themselves. That's what a lot of men do. And Erica Mena is a fucking El Stupido for getting pregnant by him not once but twice. Girl, why would you give this man a baby 2 times? You got me fucked up. The way he treated you when you was pregnant with Sapphire, that little girl is adorable. Why would you go and get pregnant again? It'd be that for me. It's one thing and she was married. That was her husband. So we not even like completely bashing her because she got pregnant by her husband. However, you ain't got to show me but one good time that you ain't shit. Ain't no way in the hell I'm gonna lay my happy ass down and let you shoot my club up a whole 2 years later. What are we doing? You cheating. You leaving me high and dry. I gotta take care of the kids and do child rearing on my own. Why would I get pregnant by you again? Why? It doesn't make any sense. And then there was another video of this man, Amara. Let me show y'all this because I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, I cannot. Dancing with Amara. Look at it. Look at this. This is Safaree and Amara. Like, what are they supposed to be? Like a Princess Belle, Beauty and the Beast? Look, they're kissing on the mouth. So clearly, evidently, he's sleeping with this woman. Because ain't no way you just going to buy your friend, your platonic friend, kids Rolexes, and you ain't never got your own biological kids Rolexes. This is what I don't like. But Corey Holcomb said it best. And I did some commentary on it. He said, what a lot of melanin rich men do, if they don't fuck with the mother, they don't fuck with their kids. They will go and take care of somebody else's kid before they take care of their biological kid because they get some coochie from the mother. And then a lot of men have this, they think this way. If I'm not hitting that coochie, why am I going to take care of your children, even though they his children too? These men, it's just very chopped and screwed. A lot of women out here are selling coochie to their baby daddy for clothes, for school supplies. They're giving BJs to their baby daddy so the baby daddy could do the carpool, so the baby daddy could show up at the practice, so the baby daddy could go to the open school night. Nobody ever talks about that, though. They just want to say women is bitter, they crazy, choose better. You don't know what you choosing. You don't know until you know. And this is a classic case. You know, she's a Latina, she's spicy, she get to be aggressive and run amok and beat people the fuck down and curse people out and be real aggressive. But because she's a Latina, it's spicy and sexy and caliente. Ooh, hot, caliente. But she learned, like they all learn. These niggas is the same. It don't matter where they go. Even when now they're taking their ass over to Thailand, they're gonna be doing the same shit to the Thai women. The same. The same. I don't feel bad for this lady because she played herself. Why would you do it twice? One baby, okay, that's your husband. I mean, you gonna let your husband shoot the club up? All right, you get that off. You shoot the club up. I ain't on no birth control. We could give it a go. But if you're not showing up the way I need you to show up, I'm not about to let no deadbeat ass baby daddy get me pregnant for a second time. And look, I'm pro-choice. All right, I feel like you could do whatever you want with your body, and that's what I'm gonna say in regards to that. I don't know why, for the life of me, she decided to have another baby with that man. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Like, do they be like, oh, this baby gonna make him stay? And then I remember seeing a clip of her crying, talking about, he knew what I went through. He knew what I went through with my first son. He knew that how I felt about being a baby mama. Why would he make me a baby mother again twice? No, bitch, you did that to yourself. And I know this sounds terrible. But like I said, you got a good one time. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. When a person shows you who they are, believe they man. Believe them. And I know we done seen pictures of Safaree, look like he got some big dick, and it probably feel good. He be whining and shit. He Caribbean. He probably lay that thing down. And that's okay. But you ain't got to give him no cheering. You gave him one. Y'all was married. That was your husband. He showed you who he was. You get no sympathy. Not over here from me. Because you went and did it again. Talking about he made your baby mama twice. No, he made your baby mama once. You decided to make yourself a baby mama twice. We got to take accountability. We have to. The first time, like I said, you could be like, yo, you know, I didn't know how he was going to show up as a father because Safaree has no other children outside of Erica. Well, I don't know. Allegedly, he might have another child somewhere. I don't know. These men be out here with the hot dick, spreading it low and laying it wide. He might, who knows? But from what we know, he only got 2. So she had no idea how he'd show up as a father. So you can't blame that one. The first baby, you can't. It's like, okay, now we see. Once we see, I don't need you to show me 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 times. Now that's on me. That's on me. And they do a lot of everything for a clout and a storyline and a view and a click and everything in between. So I don't feel sorry for ever coming to that one bit. 3 times baby mama. First times, oops. Exactly. Love Jones tips on emotional eating and trying to eat well. Hey, well, you gotta find other ways to channel your emotions. A lot of people, like when you're feeling weak and down, they work out, they exercise. If you're in a relationship, have sex, have more sex. This is not me saying being promiscuous and go out and sleep with every goddamn body in the community. I'm saying if you have a trusted, tried and true partner, have more sex in place of eating emotionally. Do some shadow work, figure out what it is that you're experiencing, how it is that you feel, and take the steps necessary to work on it. And therapy is not a bad thing. Hobbies. Figure out what it is that you enjoy doing and do more of that. What are you doing? Please. Find out what you like and do more of that. Do more of things that make you feel good. Chase good feeling thoughts and good feeling experiences and good feeling activities. And fill your days up with that. Yes. Emotional eating is literally a comfort zone. Distract yourself. Exactly. That's why I'm like, you got to find other things that you like to do. Excuse me. Now Safaree pretending he loves Black people. No, y'all got to understand too, though. Although Amara is darker complected, culturally, she's still a Latina. So a nigga will trick his mind to feel like he not with a Black woman if she got a little accent. Have a good night. Thanks, Perfect Savage. Yes, sign up, guys. Support. Try fasting. It creates discipline. That is true. Hey, Bambino. Bambino is. Don't look at me like that. She could have had any man in the world. She chose Safaree. That's just collectively the men most women choose. So you shouldn't feel sorry for her. I don't feel sorry for her. And the thing is, Safaree didn't present as the guy that would just do you dirty. And I think a lot of people was missing this too. Y'all claim we don't like the corny guy. We don't want the corny guy. Well, everybody calls Safaree lame and corny. So what you got to say about that? She gave the corny guy, the lame guy that y'all all be talking about, nobody wants. She gave him a chance and actually took him seriously. And in the beginning of their relationship, when you see the content that they was putting out, he love bombed her. Like they were constantly going on trips together. They actually were actively trying for a baby. I remember she was taking like herbs and stuff when she had went to Jamaica to, increase her chances of getting pregnant. I remember her talking about folic acid, and I remember like he did not present as a fuck nigga like that. And that's what men do. So y'all be saying you choose better do this. We do. It's so much you could do. Use your discernment and vet a person. People are really good at pretending. Y'all, we live in a fucking world of make-believe. We watch television every day and people do a damn good job embodying these characters. You don't think there's great pretenders and people faking it in real life? And he had no children, so she didn't have anything to measure that by. She probably thought, okay, I hit the jackpot. Like, this man is showing me love. He chased me. He's acting like he's super interested. Like, he makes me feel beautiful. We do all of these amazing things together, and we're getting to a bag together. I don't think she knew that he was going to turn out to be a jackhole of a baby father. I don't think she anticipated that. I really don't. Excuse me. What you say, boo? I wish Love Jones went live cooking because I want to eat more health-based and need tips realistically. I'll consider that. I'll consider that. Maybe once I get to like, I don't know, over 5K subscribers, I'll start incorporating different types of content in that way. He was corny as a celebrity. Everybody still say Safaree is corny. He was never one of those guys that you would feel like you need to watch out for. They called Nick corny too. Exactly. Hella. It be the corny ones out here that be really is the jackholes. Like, and they get to fly under the radar because people don't see them coming. In the big ones too. People are fake as fuck. Yeah. Yeah. The delusion. It's true. This is why I trust no one. Oh, excuse me. Oh, what you said? Oh, they called, yeah. She thought she was the chosen one and not exactly. And Cynthia always say it. They get the same men that we get, but yet they blame women. They blame us, but they show up in other communities the same exact way. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? They show up the same way. They baby mama them the fuck out at the same rate. They create broken homes at the same rate in other communities. Speaking of that, of them going to other communities, I want to show you guys this video where a few of the Caucasian persuasion, they came out and spoke about why they prefer to date melanin-rich men over their own. We're going to get into this. Oh my God, my allergies is acting crazy, y'all. Ugh. All right, we're going to head on over to these TikTok streets, y'all. Shout out to BW Phoenix Rising.
You only like black boys. Tell me why you don't like white boys.
I was chubby my whole life. So whenever I see a white guy, it just reminds me of all the bullshit that they said about how I was too big, how they didn't like my stretch marks, how they didn't like my cellulite. They liked my ass and my boobs. But that was it. They like particular parts of you to be big. But if your stomach's big, if your thighs are big, they ain't gonna feel it. Maybe some do. Majority of them do not, in my experience. Black guys, on the other hand, they love that shit. From what I've experienced, again. Like, from what I've experienced, they love that shit.
Wait, but don't all black men want a feminine, fit, and friendly woman? Don't they all complain about how we, as melanin-rich women, are all of us are overweight? None of us take care of ourselves. None of us are health conscious. Okay.
And they're also extremely confident and vocal about why they like you. So, white guys aren't.
Okay, so someone wanted me to duet this man right here. I couldn't figure it out, so I just did it like this. Well, he's asking, what is the white women who only talk to black men, what is your reason for only talking to black men? Me personally, I went to an all-white school up until 10th grade. You know, I got made fun of a lot for my size. I've always been a big girl. I got made fun of a lot. I never had a boyfriend. No one ever wanted to date me. And it's like, once I got to 10th grade and I transferred to a different school where it was like more races of people, it's like I just felt more accepted by the black guys because, you know, they like a little more meat on their bones. Whereas white men prefer, most of them, not saying all of them, prefer skinny women. And it's like, you know, you gotta get in where you fit in. That's all I gotta say.
Please tell me.
So basically, she said those two women were on a bigger, heavier side, clearly. And they both said, black men will accept their stretch marks, their cellulite, their big ass stomach, and everything else in between. But white men will not. So they're undesirable in their community. So they come over to our community to be pedestalized and uplifted merely because they're Caucasian. Did y'all catch that? Yet they sit up here and make it seem like they get the best. Yeah, throwbacks, exactly. She also got a playlist called Who They Really Choose. They really, when you see in real life, right? So my grandfather, God rest his soul, he passed away like 2 summers ago. He lived in Virginia, and I went to visit him, and everybody in Virginia was an interracial couple. Like, I had never seen this many interracial couples outside of the state of Virginia. I don't know what the hell is going on there, but everybody is swirling. And every single man that was of my likeness was with a white woman that was not attractive. And I ain't no hater. If I think a woman is beautiful, I'll be like, yo, they was bad. Like, they look good. Majority of them was shaped like a refrigerator. Very much so out of shape, sloppy. Didn't even look like they combed their hair. It was just giving like, what? But they get up here on this internet and make it seem like these women are way better kept. They take care of themselves better. Every single white woman works out. This is not true. Just like in every race, you'll see women that are out of shape. You'll see women that are not as attractive. You'll see that in every single race, ethnicity, culture. Like, that does not have anything to do with what you look like. So the fact that they are always constantly saying that we're the most undesirable and all of us are just out of shape and we all look fucked up, that's a lie. Y'all ever seen that Super Size Me? The obesity rate, that was Caucasian people. That was like that was every anyways, they said, I like who like me. I like who like me. I'm gonna go where I'm accepted. And because I'm just got the right hue of complexion and the right texture here, and my lips is thinner, and my nose, and I'm just gonna be accepted. It don't matter how big I am. I could be fluffy. It don't matter. I could be, however, whatever. It does not matter, because physically I got the right phenotype, and that's all it takes. I got the right phenotype. But then guess what? You be fucking crying and looking crazy like Erica Mena. Y'all. Yes, all donations are welcome. Not box shit. Yes, don't be like, I like who like me. I like who like me. Yeah, but yet we get all the smoke. We get all the smoke because y'all seen that video that I played for y'all 2 days ago? What that black man said? He literally said black men punch down on us because we're the only people that they can lash out against. They ain't doing shit to other groups of men. They not saying anything to other groups of men. They're not in the same standings in society as other groups of men. So they take out their anger and frustrations on us instead of going after men, and competing with other men. They compete with women. They down talk us, and it's just crazy. Not they got next like Mike Tyson. I cannot. What? Y'all need to stop that. We just keep it real over here because they be up here on these internet lying like a Persian rug, and it really gets on my nerves. Enough be enough. Speaking of lying like a Persian rug, Latasha, I'm going to need you to take accountability. That's going to be the word for the year for you, because it seems like you are allergic to being accountable for anything that you have done. And it's really getting to be ridiculous at this point. You are a grown 49-year-old woman still blaming everybody else for your problems. Looking like linebackers. Y'all, stop that. We need to be nice because it's, There's some beautiful women of every color. That's all I'm gonna say. And then there's women that's out of shape of every color. But a lot of women, when they don't have particular colors, they get a pass. They don't have the same standards and expectations because they phenotypically possess what they want, which is white skin. And that's what you really want. So you're going to be more lenient and you're going to be more accepting of things from that side of the fence because that's what you act, that's your preference. But don't sit up here and pretend like you have these standards and expectations for everybody because you don't. Okay, shout out to the neighborhood talk. Natasha went to she was doing an interview with Kendra G, and let's take a look.
Do another, is there gonna be a part 2 of this reality show? It's not gonna be part 2 for me. You're not, no, I mean when you come and you say 2 supergroups are gonna be celebrated and it does not end that way, like you got everybody beefing on social media. The nerve of a black production company with Mona Me coming in and not celebrating black women. It's just tearing down. And the whole time, out of 7 women, I was being attacked every single day. So it's just that thing for me. Like when you say you're going to do something, we should be able to do it. And I think the fans have been slighted, you know, and shame on her. Shame on the productions for doing that. We didn't get to a tour.
Hold up. Y'all need to hit the like button. Hit the like button. It's 100 of y'all watching and I got less than 50 likes. Y'all got me fucked up. Hit the like button. That's the entry. You come into my house, you're going to hit the like button on your way in. And you know, what do you want? What do you want? Ah, don't bite me. Don't. Stop that. Stop. Make sure y'all hitting the like button. Ooh, crab rangoons are so good. I love that with the sweet chili sauce. All right, it's a few more, but we still could do better than that. But I'm gonna keep playing this.
Where we didn't get to music. I said, did I have reservations? Of course I did. But when she started to say, hey, we're going to celebrate y'all going to do a tour. We're going to talk about how you do a show, how you got to do the wardrobe and the music. I'm like, that's beautiful. Because sometimes you do have banter back and forth with that. But when you come in and I'm being attacked every day and it never got to the music, it's like, what was this all about? And none of the things that happened until we started filming. None of the craziness. So it's like, was it a setup? What do we do this for? I'm definitely a part of Escape. I created the name. That's the mothership. That's where I come from. I will never forget where I come from. But it's time for me to do music. I've always wanted to do music. I know Candy didn't want to do music because she always felt like if we didn't surpass what we did in the beginning, then don't do it. But when I'm doing music, it's never predicated on sales. It's because I'm passionate about what I do. So the other girls was like, no, we, don't fall victim to what she's saying. I want to do music. So that's why I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah.
The first question is, will you do a...
She's so jealous of Candy. Like, why does she need to bring up Candy? What was the point of her bringing up Candy, talking about, oh, it's about money, and the other girls fell victim to what Candy was saying? Girl, what? You are so envious and jealous of Candy. It just seeps through your pores. Like, you can't even help it. And it's so sad because at the end of the day, jealousy and envy are human traits and human characteristics and human emotions. And when you're evolved and you can control and curb that, you know what I'm saying? And when you're so jealous and envious of a person, you should help them. You should learn from them. You got to be able to transmute that energy into inspiration. Transmuting jealousy and envy and hate into inspiration is the best thing that you could do for your mental health and your mental stability. Because hate and love lives on the same spectrum. If you hate somebody so much, it's because there's something about them that you love. Unless they're really just an unsavory person. Unless they really just have bad character. And now, if they don't, then it's something you got to look inside of yourself and figure out what it is about this person that triggers you so much. What do you actually admire about this person? How can you apply what this person is doing and how this person has become successful to yourself? So that you could be as successful. We're all human. Age don't mean shit. As long as you could get up and you got breath in your body, these women are in their late 40s wearing pom-pom shorts, corsets, push-up bras, thigh-high boots. They dropping it down low, picking it up, swirling it around. They on tour, living their best life, still pursuing their dreams, still doing their creative endeavors, still getting casted for shows, still doing all of these amazing things. So you can still dream a new dream, Latasha. You don't have to downplay the fact that Kandi has used her many other talents to, amass a fortune. You don't have to be such a fucking hater. Talking about, I just want to sing. Well, girl, maybe if you tapped into other streams of revenue and other creative streams of consciousness, then you would be as successful as you see yourself. As successful as the woman that you're continuously hating on. Don't hate. There's nothing wrong with singing. Kandi sings. What are you talking about? And for you to get up here and blame Mona Scott, we already know that Mona Scott is messy boots. We done all seen Love and Hip Hop. First of all, whenever you sign up for a reality show, you got to have a storyline. People ain't just gonna want to sit up here and watch y'all fa la 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 all day. That's not where ratings come from. People want the salaciousness. People want the drama. People want to see, who they cussing out, what they doing. People come for the looks. They want to see what you're wearing. They want to see the scene. They want to see where you're at. They want to see the restaurants that you're eating in. There's so many different components and elements that goes into creating a show. Everyone has a character to play. What's your character? Are you the mean one? Are you the party girl? Are you the protagonist? Are you, the damsel in distress? Are you the dumb blonde? Are you the mother figure? What role do you play? Everyone has a role. Latasha, you chose your role. The role didn't choose you, sis. If you wasn't out here acting like that, people wouldn't be able to paint you in that type of way. You came into every scene with a resting bitch face. Hi. You act like you did not want to be there. You did not want to show up to rehearsal. You just had to be Queen Bee, Diana Ross at every turn. And it was not palatable. People don't like that. And on top of that, you be stealing from your sister. Pay that woman her money back. Pay her money back. You got a wickedy spirit, and it's just bleeding through. And that karmic footprint is gonna always turn. It's gonna always spin a block. Just because that happened 9 years ago, it's gonna always spin the block because that was not a good character. That was not nice. You have not been a good sister, and we could tell. Your little baby sister was begging for your attention during the season finale. She was backstage trying to talk to you, and you could not even be bothered. I don't want to talk. I don't want to do this. But yet you get up on these shows and say, I'm all about communication. All I want to do is talk to my sister because we had a bond. And all I want to do is communicate. But girl, every time I seen your ass and see you did not want to talk. You walked off. You acted like your shit didn't stink. You high-browed and high-nosed everybody. What is giving cognitive dissonance? It's giving everything that you say you don't like is how you show up and present yourself. Take accountability. Accountability. Cheers to accountability. Right. Now that the show is over, Tasha want to blame people. Dripping that snotty. Don't act like, hey, Mia. All the time. All the time. It gives Caucasian. It gives Karen. Yo, it really is. It's like, it shocks me when I see melanin rich women act like white women. Like they acted like she's giving Jaguar right. It's giving Karen. It's giving, I'm a Caucasian woman. And I done did all of this shit to everybody, but I am the one that's hurt and the victim. That's what it's given. It's given Caucasian persuasion. What? How you gonna get up here and say, oh, we were supposed to bring women together? Girl, your character was shining bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Ain't nobody tell you to get up there and act like that. You could have easily diffused the situation by being, instead of deflecting and trying not to take accountability and acting dumb, down, the blind, deaf, and mute. Oh, what is this? What is this paper? Girl, what the heck? It's text messages. It's your husband number right at the top. What is this paper? What does this say? So you telling me that this is words on a piece of paper that I should read? Girl! She knew good and goddamn well what they was talking about. A kickback? He don't get no kickback. Rock. They done caught us lying, cheating, and stealing again. What should I do? Just act like I don't know what the fuck is going on? Okay. A kickback? What's a kickback? Karen Nisha, yes, because they be acting like white women real bad. Oh my God. It's giving her like, yeah, that part, Ebony, because what? Oh, I did see that. I saw that. That was on Spiritual World, right? I saw that. Well, I clicked it, and then it took me to Twitter. You can tell her personality doesn't. Her TV personality doesn't. Yeah, I think she's wicked. Like, she gives me like mean girl vibes. She gives me bully. She gives me passive aggressive, like connive. Like, she gives me arrogance. I just want to sing, and they just want to listen to Candy and like, what? Girl, I just want to sing too. But just singing ain't, I mean, there's so many other things that you could do when you're anointed and creatively blessed. You don't have to just sing. That's not the only way you can get to the bag. And clearly y'all need to get to the bag because y'all stealing your sister's bag. So wait. Lord Jesus is a fire. Yes, support. All donations are welcome. I appreciate y'all for joining me tonight. I just love y'all so much. Oh wait, it was something I wanted to respond. How do you feel about the AI they're using to sound like Rihanna Beyonce? I think that's very dangerous. It scares me, honestly, because we don't know what's real or what's not anymore. You know, like if they could do that with music, they could do it with audio, they could do it with, they do the CGI where they put other people's faces over other people's faces. It's already speculated that the president is, not actually him. He be malfunctioning. Ooh, I probably shouldn't say that. Don't tell nobody what I be talking about over here, y'all. It's a secret. Don't tell nobody what I just said. I'm late, but I'm here. Good evening. Hey, D Butler. Hey, K Shaw. Hey, YNV. Demira. Carbon Goddess. VV. Ooh. Me in a building. Hey, Audrey. Hey, Hypebeast Dad. Hello. Misunderstood. She's narcissistic. That part. And honestly, like, she's so brainwashed by her husband. Like, I feel like she's adopted his personality and probably doesn't even realize it. Because, I mean, you really do act closest. The people that are closest to you is really who you kind of act like. It sucks because being a woman, I don't like when people take my whole personality. That shit make me mad. I'm not gonna lie. I be experiencing that a lot. That's another reason why I don't like to hang out with people. Like, bitch, let me get out first. Let the people see me first so they know who the blueprint is. Because I done been around and I have people say, oh, you sound like her. This bitch says everything that I say. She talks like me. The lingo, the everything, the mannerisms, everything I do. And now people saying I sound like this person. I don't like that. Bitch, let me come out first. Let the people get to see me first. Then if you see anybody acting like me, you can say, she acting like Love Jones. And not the other way around. Because I act like my mama and them and my grandmother. I want to give you your flowers. You're growing out. Thank you, Al. Yeah, we're going to keep going. I think, how many subscribers I got now? I got 4,077. Make sure you subscribe. If you just want to be a looky loo, I appreciate me a looky loo because, we love to click in the view. However, hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. Support a melanin goddess. Hey, yes, killing it. Thank you. Wait, it was something else that somebody said. I wanted to. You've been on point since I first heard you. Thanks, thank you. Yes, I did. Me too, Mia. I did. I saw that they about to have it out. Yeah. Everything that we see in the movies is coming true. It's predictive programming. Did y'all hear about the zombies in in Africa and also in parts of Asia? And on the CDC website, I saw like an excerpt or something like that where they were talking about being prepared for a zombie apocalypse. And how many of y'all done seen The Walking Dead? All of these phenomenons just come out of nowhere, and then it starts to happen in real life, and we be a little desensitized to it because they show it to us already. Excuse me. Meanwhile, you steal from your husband to give to your husband, and your husband give money to other women. It's that part for me. You got all of these 25,000 mistresses. What? You're stealing from my group and my sister. Flying other bitches out. See, stuff like that would make me want to pow, 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 a nigga. That's another reason why I cannot. Whoop, pow, pow, pow. I wish I would. What? That is so humiliating. It's so humiliating. And I done been through some shit, y'all. I'm not gonna sit up here and act like I ain't, and I'm above and beyond reproach. I am not. I'm a woman like everybody else. But the difference between me and everybody else is I always keep my options open. I don't play that shit. However, if I had to go through certain things in public, my pride and my ego would kick in so heavy that I would not be able. It just wouldn't. I wouldn't be able to do it. And on a public platform, absolutely not. Like, especially when you're like an artist, an entertainer, a content creator, your brand, your character, how people see you, it matters to a degree. Especially if you want to be gospel and religious and like preaching the word and but I will say a lot of women under the guise of religion put up with a lot of shit from their husbands. We can all attest to that. We can. I just think that I'm a big believer in being the change that you want to see. I'm not perfect. I done been through some shit. I done been at the ghetto toxic circus a million times. I done told y'all this. I always tell y'all this. But eventually you got to leave the ghetto toxic circus. You got to choose you. You got to put you first. Like, and I'm not sitting up here saying I'm anybody's role model or anything like that. I just, I think that in order for me to talk to people the way that I do, to give advice the way that I do, I have to practice what I preach and look in the mirror and show the fuck up and do the work to heal and to be a better version of myself. That's Tamika's money Rocky is spending. Judge. Have you seen the movie Z? I don't know. Z, I feel like I have, maybe. Before you get in them reality shows, make sure your family don't got no crazy ish going on. Hey, Lachey. Some people saw Beyonce's career benefited from the cheating. Or you get paid for your pain. That's true. Because I done wrote songs about heartache. What Betty Wright said? No pain, no gain. No. That did not come out at all, but y'all know what? Don't judge me. Only God could judge me because you know what? Whatever. Z Wars with Brad Pitt. I don't know. I'm gonna have to find that. And check that out. Let me see what else I wanted to show you. Okay, so I wanted to talk. Dang, I wish there was another video that I wanted to. Okay, so we could just look at this and briefly discuss this. I'm gonna take I'll pull up a couple cards, take a few questions. Maybe I'll open it, and then I am going to school daddle. I held it. I appreciate your realness. Thanks, boo. This is all I could be. I done tried everything else and it didn't work. So I said, fuck it. I'm gonna just show up as me. Hey, I'm gonna just show up as myself. Yeah, we did speak on the Safaree and Erica Mena. That was the first segment that I did. So this video is about this beauty supply store, and they really, a lot of the beauty supply stores across America treat us like turd, like poop. It's really disheartening. It's really sad because we are the ones that keep them in business. We're the reasons why they're able to make money to send back to their countries, to support their families, and to help to provide to whatever they consider the American dream. But this group of men, the Black Panthers, showed up and stepped to these men, to the Asian guy. He ain't have shit to say. And I really, really respected this. Shouts out to Cole's Theme Kitchen too.
What you think?
With her child in the car seat. You understand what I'm saying? You don't understand. Why nobody understands what we're saying? Find somebody that understands English so they can understand what I'm saying. Because we have an issue with this store disrespecting our women, placing their hands on our children. We have an issue, and it needs to be addressed. Who do I talk to? If I can't talk to you, I need to talk to somebody. Who do I talk to? This is a serious issue, and you're not putting us to the side about it either.
Understand that's what they're getting all our money.
All of a sudden, nobody can speak English. Is that what it is? Who do I talk to? Let me handle this, y'all quiet. Who I talk to? Who? Who do I talk to? Not her. She's not the owner. I want to talk to somebody that's in charge. Yeah, okay. Here's my point. I'm going to say this. There was a young lady from my community that came in this store last week. She had her granddaughter in a car seat. You all thought she was stealing. She wasn't stealing. But the owner roughed up our young child in a car seat, digging in the car seat, thinking that this parent had stole something, and she did not. She did not. He didn't even apologize. What he did was he said, all black bitches steal and get the fuck out of my store. We got it on video. And I'm telling you this. How dare you disrespect our community? How dare you call our women black bitches? That is intolerable, and that's not happening. We're going to shut you down. We're coming back here. We're going to be in front of this store. We're going to show you what a black bitch is. And you sitting here shaking your head, yeah. I can show you that, and I can tell you. It is intolerable that you all treat our community this way when we're keeping you in business. A1 Beauty and Supply. Black people come here all the time to spend their money, yet you disrespect us. Accuse us of stealing. All black bitches steal. That's what your owner said at A1 Beauty. How dare you disrespect our black women like that? And we're coming back. You can sit there all you want to. We're coming back to this store. I'm angry. I'm upset. We spend money in your store, put money in your pocket so you can send it back to your children, but yet you disrespect our women. Are you kidding me? No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. Let's go.
Please tell me what you think.
See, now that's what an actual community leader does. Shows up and lay down the motherfucking law. A lot of men be out here saying, oh, this and that. This is how a man is supposed to show up. More often than not, you see women showing up for men in our community, yet they treat us like a piece of shit. I'm just going to always maintain that because we see it all day. We show up on the front lines for them way more than we have videos like this. That's why I wanted to show this, because I actually really appreciated this. And we have so much power. They come into our impoverished neighborhoods now that's all being fucking gentrified especially in the tri-state. The ghetto is the sky high rent. They buy up the property, they make their dog parks and their juice bars, which I'm not mad because some of it does good for the community, but it also makes it not affordable anymore. They come into our neighborhoods, they set up shop. For the most part, I don't know where all of you guys are. Where are you guys from? Where are you guys from? For the most part, wherever you guys are from, if you have an inner city, you go to the local bodegas, you go to the local grocery markets. They're not owned nor are they run by us. Yet they say that we have no spending power. They say that we're broke, busted, and disgusted. But they always coming into our neighborhoods to rack up. You in Cali. Okay, so in Cali, who owns majority of, the stores, the bodegas, and all of these things? In Chicago, Mississippi. Shouts out to Chicago, Mississippi, LA, Colorado. When you guys go into the inner cities, who owns majority of the stores? Who? Like, what do they look like? For me, Michigan. So what do the majority of the store owners look like in the ghetto neighborhoods? For me, it's Indian people, Latinos, heavy Latinos, and Asians. Indians, Latinos, and Asians. They do that in Philly as well. Yeah, it's they treat us terribly, and we don't Asian. See, it's you Asian, white and Asian. Okay, so they do that to us. They treat us terribly, and yet we still continue to spend our money with them. And a lot of Indians, okay, Arabs, exactly. Why are they constantly coming into our neighborhoods if they hate us? It's because they understand the value of the black dollar. Yet we seem to not. We don't recycle the dollar in our community the way that they do. And hopefully, as we all, as cliche as it sounds, start to become more awake, we could change that. Because, yeah, it's not the safest when you really make your heavy bread to go back into communities. RIP to Nipsey Hussle. We saw what happened to him when he went back and he started to build up and buy back the block. The key is build up and buy back the block. You don't have to be the face of it. You could make a run, come through here or there with heavily armed security. Make your appearance whenever you see fit. However, why we want to be so close to whiteness that when we get our money, we want to move where the white people are. When the white people see prime real estate in the ghetto, they bring their happy asses over to where we want to get the fuck out of. And rightfully so, because black men be powing each other and us, especially if you got a coin and you made it out. They're gonna pow you. So, I understand. I don't think it's the safest to be in the same community if it's impoverished that you grew up in once you make it out. However, buying real estate, buying property, owning a bunch of shit, I think that that's the wave. But wait, what somebody said? The government gives incentives that they block us from. That's true. That's true. But stop, Bambino, please. But I feel like once you cross over into a certain tax bracket, your money and your classism is a real thing in this country. Once you're in a certain class, you have more access, you have more resources, you have more leverage. Yeah. It's really not. And then you send your children into their schools and they treat your kids like shit. It's just the rabbit hole goes deep, y'all. And I always wanted to have a beauty supply store. Who knows? Maybe at some point I will. However, there are also, I saw a video. I wish I had it in the queue to show you guys, where this black woman, she was in PA. I don't know if she was in Philadelphia though, but she was in the state of Pennsylvania. And it's funny because it was a black owned beauty supply store. However, the vendors in that community were starting to refuse to sell to them because of the competition. The Korean beauty supply owners said, if you sell to them, I will no longer do business with you. And that happened to two young melanin rich women. They also opened a beauty supply store. I can't remember what state they were in, but literally the vendors, like the Asian community, will try to blackball you and blacklist you from, if you're not from that community. They feel like they corner the market so much. How the fuck did we allow that to happen? For them to come in our neighborhoods? That's why I don't think we should have been desegregated. I honestly feel like if we were to continue to have to do for ourselves and build our own communities up, we would be leaps and bounds beyond where we are now if we were left to our own devices. All of the greatest inventors, when they were making, creating everything, that's when schools were segregated. Oh, what happened? Insane. Yeah, like, how dare you call a vendor and say, if you sell to this black beauty supply store, I'm not going to work with you anymore. Like, what? We got to do better, because they literally come in our communities and we feed their whole families, and yet they treat us like trash. It just doesn't, the math ain't mathing. I agree with this. That's why I don't really like to use the term black. I got into it at a game night because I was saying, for the most part, socially, I identify as black because it's a social construct. I'm brown skin. I'm a mocha complected brown woman. So I always say melanin rich. Like, that's a term that I prefer to use. Thanks, Chi-Town. Thanks, Boo. That's a term that I prefer to use. And because of the paper genocide that we've experienced, and because of, the redlining and all of the things that we experience in this country, and the racism and the prejudice is now covert. It used to be overt, where there was literally like a sign that said, "Nigga, you can't come here." Now it's like, well, I got money. I drive a Benz. I got a Tesla. I got a house. I ain't got no problems. Not realizing that systemically we still have a lot of issues as a community. Can y'all see me? Like, is something going on with my Wi-Fi? I don't know what's happening. Let me see. We should be named Aboriginal American, but I digress. Girl, you don't gotta digress over here. You don't have to digress over here. I agree with a lot of things. Thanks, boo. Welcome. It got blurry. Can y'all see me now? Why is it doing that? Hold up. Let me see something. I want to see why it's doing that. It does look blurry. I don't know why it's doing that. All right. Well, I don't know what the hell is going on. I guess they don't like this conversation. I don't know what's happening. I'm guessing the conversation is getting a little too something. But I'm gonna click out and I'm gonna come right back and I'm gonna end it off. All right. I'll be back. Like, comment, and subscribe. Share because I know you care. Spread love is the Brooklyn way. I'll be back.